This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're in Manchester. I've been trying to track Johnny down. I've finally got him.
You know what, Nasty? Look at this turnout here. This is like one of those heavyweight fights. You've got press from everywhere. National TV, every network going. I'm thinking, nice. I like that. It's got a big fight feel. Manchester is the best city in Britain when it comes to having a fight. In fact, it's one of the best cities to go to if there's a fight on, because the whole city gets involved. A great energy, a great vibe, and I'm so glad it's here. Remember Froch Groves here? You know, it's like, was Hay Harrison here? I don't remember, but you know what? It's that city. It's something about this place.
Well, outside your heavyweight box office fights, we've had Joshua White, Fury, Klitschko, Hay Chisora, and also Froch Grove. Surely this has got to be the biggest one, Johnny.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a wicked one, and I'll tell you this one as well. I just think that to myself. I think the numbers on this is high. This is pay-per-view. The numbers on the high. That's what I'm hearing. High. So it shows there's been an appetite for it. It shows that even though when it was first announced, the people say I ain't gonna watch that. They're watching it. Someone's watching it. You know, this is that fight. And man that's saying I ain't gonna watch it. You know you're gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it, but you might not meet. And you're silly not to. You know, it's a fight where it creates conversation, confusion, arguments. It's got everything you'd want.
Well, we saw arguments today, and some of the stuff did get personal up there, Johnny. You know what I'm referring to. One thing about when Amir and Kel supposedly shared a room, and there was a comment made there, and then also about Kel saying once about Khan having a poppadom chin. Now, I've just spoke to Kel about this. I said, I know your character. You've known Kel for God knows how many years. He's not like that, is he?
Well, when he said you got poppadom chin, it means they're fragile. You put it in your hand, you press it, boom, they're gone. You know, that's where Kel's coming from. If Amir tried to twist it like it was had a racial undertone to it, it kind of fell on its arse. I think with what Amir was saying about Kel, the way him going there, I'm thinking, you know, why are you doing that, man? Because, you know, don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. You know, there's so much stuff out there, so you've got to be careful of things and what you say and what you do. And so these guys, and I expected it, and I think both teams handled it well. I think both teams had enough garbage on each other to stave off the other. I think Dominic did a brilliant job in actually twisting up Bomac, you know, having to dig at him. Because I remember when I fought once and the opponent was there, and I was like looking at the corner man when we were in the middle of the ring. The referee's giving instructions, and the corner man's getting pissed off like. And so Dominic got at the corner man, you know, winding him up. Now you know that corner man's now, what the fuck? So he's going to go onto Amir, say, and then Amir's going to transfer it into the fight. So he did a great job, twisted him up.
Johnny, you've been someone who's involved in this Khan Brook saga from the outside. I know you might hear that as a surprise, but there's always been this perception that the Sky guys, yourself, Carl Froch, Spencer Fearon when he was here at Sky, have really backed Brook. Now, Brook was a Matchroom fighter, Sky and Matchroom.
Listen, let me get it right. 10 years ago, if you'd have asked me who wins between Khan and Brook, I'd have said Khan. I'd have to swallow it and say Khan. 5 years ago, if you'd asked me the same question, I'd have said Brook. Now ask me the question, I'm saying I'm struggling. I won't put my ass on it. And Brook's my boy. I would not put my ass on it. So I've got to give an argument why each fighter would win. Khan is the fastest fighter I've ever seen in my life.
So you've got nothing against Amir Khan?
I ain't got nothing against Amir Khan, but people will twist it up that way. The problem in this is if you pick one fighter over another, people think it's got to be something personal against the one you've not picked. I speak in fact, I will stand and argue my point and tell you why I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm not just saying it for effect. I'm not just saying it to get under your skin. Now I know why I'd side with Kel. I know what the dangers are with Amir Khan. Amir Khan is fast. My man's hands are like the propeller of a helicopter. He's even coming off the ground. Bah, 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 bah. For the first time, I saw that speed beaten by another fighter when he boxed Terence Crawford. And for the first time, I saw him looking vulnerable. Kell Brook, when he got hit by Crawford in the eye, and then when he got and when originally when it happened, that's going to be his weakness. So you've got to figure it out. So both fighters have their weaknesses being exposed. Now who's going to benefit? Now both fighters, if you're slower, you know, one fight you can't defend yourself as you used to do with the speed, as in Khan. What's he got? He ain't got anything. You look at Khan against Crawford, you look at Brook against Crawford. Brook against Crawford at 3 rounds, did not bad in the 2 rounds. He did better than Khan. Khan went 6 rounds, and then look at what Bomack's saying about him. You know, at the fight, why you quit? You didn't want it. You didn't want to know. This is the same man he's gone to put in trust when he's fighting. So when you come back, he's shattered. You need some your belief in your man in the corner. He's the guy he's got in his ear. The same guy that said you didn't want it, you quit. No, that's the guy you got. Why would you do that?
Dom's saying he's doing it for a paycheck, Bomack, linking up with Khan. Do you agree with that?
That's just a personal opinion. That's his personal opinion, but you've got to think. And so Bomack, even at the press today, said, you didn't come on with Kell because you knew we were getting turned over. And Dom said, no, he didn't have enough time. Dominic was offered the gig, offered a lot of money, and he said, no, you ain't got enough time. I ain't doing it. Get someone else to train you. So I know money's not his God. You know what I mean? And so,
yes, Johnny.
So in that you've got to think to yourself. How's that going to work? You know what I mean? So let's talk common sense. Let's talk common sense and fact. Now you just seen Amir go past there.
They were spudding you.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's the fans that are getting twisted, saying he don't like this. He's got this in for this, that, and the other. Come on, man. You know, grow up. You know, I don't get sucked into that foolishness. I'll give you the best argument, and I'll give you my and I'll defend myself in what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. This is boxing. This ain't tiddlywinks. So people that are out there thinking there has to be a lot more to it, they've no idea.
All right, Johnny Nelson, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. If you weren't buying your pay-per-view already, get your damn pay-per-view. Skybox.
Get pay-per-view. You know what? This is that fight. This is that fight that you wish you were at. And if you're not going to watch, if you're not going to be there, get yourself some popcorn, get yourself some Coca-Cola, Coca the Smile, sit down, watch it with your mates, have a laugh. Wicked.
Thank you, Johnny.